Welcome to the Long Shot and the Lock. My name's Luke. This is my co-host Thomas, and today we are going over Week 10 of the NFL season with a little bit of Thursday Night Football, the preview going to Week 11. Thomas, to kick it off, we saw your Colts go up against the Falcons. Jonathan Taylor ran for damn near 300 yards or 300 all-purpose yards. He looked like a beast, and like you said a couple weeks prior, he deserves to be the MVP of the league. If the season ended today, do you still feel like that? Obviously you do.
I mean, if we're going to look at it from last week, the Steelers shut the run game down and we lost. They ended up shutting the run game down. They held Jonathan Taylor to 50 yards and it showed. I'm telling you right now, our kryptonite is if they stack if Jonathan Taylor gets hurt or for some reason they shut the run game down, it's hard for the Colts to win. Right now, I really believe Jonathan Taylor is the damn heart and soul of this team. And if he goes down, our season's done for. I'm telling you, right? Jonathan Taylor's too good. He's one of them pieces that it's hard to replace. But like I heard somebody saying, we got a lot of check. So, you ready for this? Somebody was saying it. So, if you got a deck of cards, right, and the main cards in every deck is always the jokers, right? The Colts are starting to stack up some jokers on both sides of the ball. And at the end of the day, it's who has the biggest pieces on the field. You know what I mean? If we're laying all the jokers on the table, the Colts got some jokers out there now. I mean, the Colts got Jonathan Taylor. The Colts got Quentin Nelson. The Colts have Ward. They have Sauce. I mean, they had Buckner, but he's on IR. You know, we have some, actual pieces that are big names. You got that's 4 big names on the field right there.
I want the Colts to go to Lincoln Financial Field and face my Eagles, boy. I want to see that.
I
want to see you guys.
If you guys play anything like
my team, I want to see you go against my team, a real team, a championship team, a Super Bowl team.
If you guys play anything. If you guys play us, it's going to look bad. We are going to demolish you guys. You guys fucking couldn't even score in the fucking Packers. Packers were dicking you guys
Packers
down.
Got
you
had no defense, sir.
Colts got a better defense. Wait until you
No, they don't. Don't disrespect the Packers.
The only thing the Packers have on their defense is Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons is the only thing that they got. Other than that, name like 3 other pieces on that Packers defense that you would be like, damn, those are solid pieces. I'll wait. Exactly.
Wait, what was your question?
Name
solid pieces of my defense?
Name 3 players on the Packers defense besides Micah Parsons.
Gary, Lucas Van Ness, Quay Walker.
Yeah, I guess so. Those are solid pieces.
Don't disrespect my game. Hey, listen, don't disrespect my team. I'm just saying, if the Colts had to go to Philly, they ain't winning that game.
Well, you're right.
Even if the Colts went to Indy, they ain't winning that game.
I can tell you right now, you guys have the number 18th ranked defense. You guys have the number 18th ranked defense.
Jalen Phillips,
if you're talking about offense, your offense is not that good either.
Jalen Phillips, 2 fumble recoveries or 1 forced fumble.
Oh, I love it.
We got Jalen Phillips.
I mean, that helps you guys a little bit.
Wait up. Enough talk about the Eagles. Finish about your Colts. I'm sorry. I see you're wearing the little Colts snuggie.
I'm saying I got to rep my team now. I got my little, my little snuggie on. That way I can get a little tuggy later. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think the Indianapolis Colts, bearing any injuries, of course. If nobody gets injured, everybody's healthy. That's always what matters. If everybody's healthy, we're in the playoffs. I don't think there's a team in the NFL that can stack up against us right now. And I'm saying once we get DeForest Buckner back, once we got Ward back, and all these pieces are back, Kenny Moore's actually playing now. If everybody's on the field, all 22 starters, I think it's going to be hard for any team to beat the Colts. I really do. People are sleeping on the Colts. We have the best running back in the NFL, arguably one of the best he's playing like one of the best quarterbacks right now. I'm not saying he is. There's 10 different quarterbacks I can name over him, but Daniel Jones is playing out of his mind. I would still rather other but Daniel Jones is playing really good. You can't hate on it. Michael Pittman's playing like a top 10 receiver this year. He's catching everything that comes his way, although he didn't play that good this week, but that's beside the point. Alec Pierce came out of nowhere. He's balling. Tyler Warren's top 5 tight ends in the NFL right now, and that's as a rookie. Offensive line's top 5. You can't I'm telling you the Colts are rolling.
You told me last week you would take Tyler Warren at the Trey McBride. Are you still standing on business on that?
Trey McBride had a game last week, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Trey McBride is the
Trey McBride's been hooping with Brissett, bro. He's been hooping.
I don't know, that's tough. That's 50-50 for me. I love Trey McBride. I really do. Trey McBride is a stud. After seeing what he did this week, he is the Arizona Cardinals. If there's no Trey McBride, I don't even think the Arizona Cardinals put up points because Marvin Harrison's not good he's not as good as his dad, or at least he's not showing it in the NFL.
Where is Trey McBride's out showing the poor kid? The poor kid comes
Bro.
in there, 4th overall pick, and now Trey McBride's like, damn, I'm playing probably one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. If he continues this pace, Trey McBride, if he continues this pace, I mean, it's a solid discussion. One of the greatest of all time.
I'm surprised no NFL defense has been like, okay, let's double, triple team Trey McBride, and that's the whole Cardinals offense. Because outside of Trey McBride and, well, you could say Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison's not that good, though. You can one-on-one match him up. I don't think Marvin Harrison's the guy that everybody thought he was going to be. He was a generational talent coming out of college. Don't get me wrong. They said he was going to be better than his dad and all this stuff. Don't disrespect Marvin Harrison Sr. ever again. Marvin Harrison Sr. is a GOAT. Marvin Harrison Jr. is not playing like that. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a good player. Maybe he can find his footing soon. Maybe it's the quarterback play. Because he had Kyler Murray's trash can ass throwing him the ball, and now he has Jacoby Brissett. So maybe it's the quarterback play holding him down. Maybe that's it. Maybe change the scenery for Marvin Harrison. Maybe they trade him away this offseason. I highly doubt that, but
they ain't
unless they get a quarterback.
Marvin Harrison, bro, they ain't gonna get the value they got with when they drafted 4th overall. He's staying. They need to work with him.
He can still be worth the 1st-round pick because of the
No,
talent.
he ain't. Who's paying a first? Who's paying a first for Marvin Harrison?
He's only 23, 24 years old.
But he looks like shit.
I mean, honestly, if you put him as your second receiver, like outside, let's say you're putting him in a situation.
He is the second receiver behind Trey McBride.
Trey McBride's a tight end, though. I'm talking about he's the main receiver.
He's a receiving.
Somebody's cornerback 1 is on Marvin Harrison. He's more of a cornerback 2 kind of guy. And let's say you put him on Seattle Seahawks, right? You got JSN. Their number 1 is going to obviously be on JSN. Marvin Harrison Jr. is on somebody's second cornerback. He's cooking them. You put him on, let's say, the Baltimore Ravens. Actually, I don't know. That might go neck and neck. Zay Flowers and him, I don't know who's going to be the cornerback, receiver 1 on that thing. Might be Marvin in that side. But if you put him on, let's say, the Buffalo Bills, damn, he's the number 1 on that team too, though. I don't know. That's tough. He's the number 1 on a lot of these teams.
We'll see how it goes with them. I mean, I don't know how it's going to look, but it doesn't look pretty with Marvin Harrison. But you know what doesn't look pretty? We're going to stay with the Colts game. Tyler Algier taking all of Bijan's touchdowns, bro. I as a Bijan fantasy owner, bro, when I see Tyler Algier take these touchdowns from him, it destroys me. You saw a lot of Tyler Algier, Thomas. So, he's a big body back. He's like the Monty role for talking about the Lions. He's a big running back, power back. I hate seeing it, though.
I'm calling it right now, Luke. Tyler Algier will leave the Atlanta Falcons this offseason, and he will go be an RB1 on another team.
I like that.
Because Tyler Algier is right now, we can say Bijan Robinson, top 5 running back in the NFL right now. And right now, Tyler Algier has taken most of the carries, if not like a good chunk of them inside the 20-yard line. I think a statistic they said during the Colts game was Bijan's only had 13 inside the 20-yard line this whole season. Tyler Algier has been getting all that goal line red zone work. So I think RB1 next year, look out. I'm telling you, Tyler Algier is a sneaky pickup for some of these teams.
I would like to see that. I got Tyler Algier on a couple dynasty teams. I would like to see that.
I feel like he could go be somebody's RB1. Like, why not?
He can run. I'll give him credit, but it's just annoying when you drafted Bijan top 5 in your fantasy drafts, and then you see Tyler Algier take all his touches in the red zone. It's a little frustrating.
That's frustrating. But let's say, Texans, Joe Mixon comes back, but he's not playing that well. He goes to the Texans, maybe. Maybe he goes to the Titans and takes Pollard's job. Maybe he goes to the Saints because Alvin Kamara hasn't been playing that well this year. Who knows? Maybe they want some fresh juice somewhere. I think he could be an RB1 on a lot of NFL teams in this league. Just because of his production, he gets yards, bro. He is a bowling ball. He might not be fast. Don't get me wrong. Tyler Algier does not have that breakaway speed, but he knows how to read the right hole, and he knows how to pick up a chunk of yardage. So I think he could be a start running back in this NFL.
I can see it happening. Let's knock these games out. The Jaguars lose to the Texans and totally have a complete choke job. Falls to Davis Mills. I think they were down. The Texans were down 19. They found a way to win. Trevor Lawrence sucks, and Nico Collins is a guy. That's all I got from this game.
Who would have thought that? I thought the Jaguars had that game in the bag. I was like, damn, they got blown out. All of a sudden, here come the Texans in the end of the third, fourth quarter, just rolling back. I look at the scoreboard. I see like 29-30. I was like, how is this possible? And all of a sudden, I seen 36-29 to end the game. I was like, how in the world did the Texans pull that off? Hey, Adam Schefter called that first. Adam Schefter at halftime said the Texans were going to come back and beat the Jaguars. And he was right. Adam Schefter, who would have thought? If I had heard that, I would have probably put a parlay on that. You know what I mean? But it was probably plus odds of like 1,000 to come back. But they did it. Shout out to them boys. They still ain't catching the Colts though. Hey.
Next game though, the Browns lose to the Jets. Dylan Gabriel is he threw for 2 touchdowns, but still, I think they need something else in Cleveland. They scored 20 points, so that's good for a Cleveland team. Breece Hall scores a receiving touchdown. Justin Fields, they had 2 special teams touchdowns, the Jets. Not much to take from this game, Thomas. I didn't really watch it, to be honest with you. How about you?
Judy had his first good game.
Judy was hooping. I know that. I have him on fantasy.
I finally got a 19-point fantasy thing out of him. All year he's been like 2 points, 5 points. He's starting to catch rhythm. I don't know when the Browns will make a switch to Shedeur Sanders, but Luke, in our fantasy league, I just traded Shedeur Sanders worthy in a 2nd-round pick for Devon A-Chain. Wow. And he was the one that sent that trade. I was like, there's no way he just sent that. I'm sorry. That was wild. Not for Devon A-Chain. I was like, I have to accept that. Even though I have the Patrick...
After Devon A-Chain dropped fucking 50, and that guy still sent you that, or 40, and he still sent you that trade, that shit was
crazy. I mean, Xavier Worthy is a stud. Don't get me wrong. 22 years old. He's on one of the best offenses in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is his quarterback. He's always going to give you points week in and week out. That's a constant 10 points.
He's a boom or bust player.
Yeah, he's either going to get you that 20, 30 points, or he's going to get you 5 points. Hey, I sent Worthy's ass. I'm sorry. I have Patrick Mahomes in that league. And I still sent him shopping. You know what I mean? I still sent him packing his bags and on his way. As soon as he sent that trade, I didn't even give him time to think about it. I was on the phone with Luke, and I was like, Luke, watch this. Go look at our top banana league. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, a trade just went through. Luke was like, there is no way that just got accepted. I was like, he was the one that sent it.
I was sick to my stomach when I saw that.
Bro, that team's fire. It's a hard team to beat in that league. If everybody's healthy, I got Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Devon A-Chain, Patrick Mahomes, and I have DJ, and Tua's trash, but he's my backup quarterback. I have 5 starters out of 11 right there off the rip. Plus Travis Kelce. That's 6 out of 11 starters are getting points. All I need to do is find 5 other pieces to fill in, but I got J.K. Dobbins, but he just got hurt. Hopefully he's healthy after his bye, because J.K. Dobbins has been dropping 15, 20 points a game too, bro. Don't sleep on J.K.
But is he on... We'll talk about him later. But yeah, that injury, I don't know what's going on.
Bro, I got a little squad, bro. Hopefully I win that money this year. I need it bad. I'm dropping instantly 250 on the next year league. I'm trying to win the Dynasty. I'm trying to win the Empire League, baby. Bring me that money. That's like $5K. I'm like, ooh.
Let's go on to the next game. Let me pull it up here. My apologies. But yeah, Thomas, you have one hell of a team. And then when that Devon A-Chain trade went through, bro, I was like, what the living hell?
Yo, I had to
next game though.
Instant accept.
It was instant for sure.
I didn't even give that guy time to breathe. He sent that trade. It's like click. It's like, it said now. Like trade got sent now. Didn't even give him time to think about the trade. I said accept. He said it. His fault. But
unreal, bro. Another comeback win. The Bears come back to beat the Giants 24-20. Jackson Dart leaves the game with a concussion. Caleb Williams scores 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns with 5 minutes left. Takeaways from here, I think that, Caleb has this clutchy gene in him, like ice in the veins. I think it's his 4th or 5th, fourth-quarter comeback win. But Jackson Dart didn't finish that game, and I think obviously the news came out, Brian Dable is fired. But, man, when you look at Jackson Dart play, you see the talent, Thomas, but he puts his body on the line.
I think they should put him on IR.
Let's call it.
No, this is his 4th time being evaluated for a concussion this year. If Chardavius Ward got put on IR and it was only his 2nd concussion, I think they should call it out. I mean, they're not going anywhere. What are the Giants winning? They're not going to the playoffs this year. Your team's not that good. Why risk your franchise quarterback? Yes, you found your franchise quarterback in Jackson Dart. Why risk his career for a few pointless games? What's the point? You're just throwing them out there just to say, hey, our team's average. Next year, you'll get Cam back. Next year, you'll get Neighbors back. And then next year, you guys will make a run. But this year, I would shut it down. I would shut down your franchise quarterback. I would say he's gotten 4 concussion scares in 1 year. He needs to learn how to slide. I would send him to a baseball camp or something and ride it out, because that's your franchise quarterback. Cam, come back. You got Neighbors. You draft a receiver. You sign a receiver. That offense is good. The defense is good. The Giants are rolling next year. But you get this franchise quarterback, and he's in the Tua, so you turn him into a Tua situation. You don't want him throwing up gang signs on the field. So,
bro.
I would call it. It's week 11. We're going into week 11, right? Week 11, I
Just
think.
call
Yeah.
it.
So
You get a
what's
better
the point?
draft pick. You lose games, whatever.
He would come back off of IR week 15, 16. I would still keep him out for the rest of the season.
On to
As
the
much
next game here.
as much as he wants to be out there, I would hold him off.
I agree with you. Baltimore goes to Minnesota to beat the Vikings 27-19. JJ McCarthy comes back to life. Lamar Jackson wins another game for the Ravens, who are the backs are against the wall. They're on a little win streak, like Thomas and I called it. They win by 8. They look good. JJ McCarthy cannot get the ball to Jordan Addison or Justin Jefferson, but the Naylor guy, he's getting all. He looks like the wide receiver 1 on that team. It's ridiculous. He's getting all the catches. I mean, I don't get it, man. Disappointing though.
I mean, I don't know. Baltimore Ravens, we did call that like 3 weeks ago. They were going to go on a run because we even looked at their schedule. We said the Steelers. I just got a lot. The Steelers did surprise me when they beat the Colts, but they shouldn't have. I mean, 6 turnovers and only beat them by a touchdown. The Colts shot themselves in the foot. The Steelers' offense looked pitiful this week, and they really didn't look good against the Colts either. It was the defense that showed up. Although a major signing for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Did you see they signed Asante Samuel Jr.?
No, when?
Just today. They signed Asante Samuel Jr. Because he just came back from his neck fusion or something like that.
So they got Joey Porter, Darius Slay. I saw that Jalen Ramsey got moved to free safety.
Yeah,
so you're gonna have Darius Slay, you got Samuel, Joey Porter, Jalen Ramsey free safety, TJ Watt, Patrick Queen. I mean they got talent on that defense, bro.
That secondary is good. I don't know if Asante Samuel, it's been a year since he's played, but if he comes back half the player he was.
I didn't know he went to know that.
Yeah, he got signed today to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what the contract situation was and how much he signed for, how long, but he definitely did sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers today. So that's huge. That's huge.
But the Ravens found a way to win again, Thomas. We called it, bud. I think they're going to win that division. I feel confident in that, and so do you, I'm assuming.
I don't feel confident the Bears win that division. The reason
I'm calling the Ravens, the Bears. Who are we talking about the Bears?
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the Baltimore.
The Bears ain't winning that division, bro. I think the Lions are winning that division.
Yeah, I think the Lions are winning that division. But AFC North, yeah, the Ravens are coming back and taking that. I'm sorry, the Steelers are looking flat on offense. Their defense is really good now. I'll give him that. That steel curtain's coming back to life. Joe Burrow's sneaking into the mix next week. He's supposed to be coming back early on on Thanksgiving. He announced that they're going to try to shoot for that Thanksgiving game. So he's going to shoot to come back a month early. I seen a video yesterday of him walking onto the practice field, Luke. No one caught it, but he was semi-limping still. So he's not going to come back 100%. He's coming back a month early from rehab, which they say he was going to be back like December 15th. He's literally coming back a month early to play. I don't know.
What is Joe Burrow going to do that Joe Flacco ain't doing?
I don't know, bro. Because at the end of the day, Joe Burrow's not going to be
the problem.
Joe Burrow's not going to be scrambling with that foot. If he's coming back with that foot not 100%, he's going to be a pocket passer 100%. So I don't know. You're right. Joe Flacco about the same. I wouldn't say about the same talent. Otherwise, I mean, Joe Burrow can scramble out of the pocket usually. We'll see. Because Joe Burrow, I don't think he's going to be mobile for the last. I think it's going to take him a whole year of training, and then he'll come back next year 100%. But right now, he's probably, if he comes back Thanksgiving Day, he's probably going to be shooting like 70-75%.
See how it goes.
But he's the only hope on that Bengals, though. It's sad to say. Joe Burrow is the only hope for that Bengals to even come back in that division.
The defense is the only. Dude, Joe Flacco's playing good. Let's pull up the stats.
The Bengals' defense hasn't been that bad. As bad as I thought it was going to be. It hasn't been as bad as we thought it was going to be. Let's see. Where are they ranked? Oh, I'm tripping. I thought it wasn't that bad. Bro, they're 32nd.
Hear me out.
They have the 32nd ranked total defense. My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, but hear me out here, Thomas. Talking fantasy here, Joe Flacco takes command of the Bengals. 14, QB6, QB7, QB2. I mean, like, dude, he's slinging that rock, bro. He is 2, 5, 7, 11 touchdowns to 2 interceptions, shit ton of yards. We'll see, but we gotta get moving with these games. We gotta break this all down before my computer dies too.
Let's get it going. Yeah, but I think Joe Burrow coming back early they should kind of. I don't know.
I don't even think it's gonna do anything.
I don't think so. Not with the Ravens getting hot right now. The Steelers are playing pretty good. I mean, they're only 2 games behind right now, but it would really take the Bengals winning at least one of these 2 next games until Burrow gets back for them to still have hope. Because how many games are left? Like 6? I think there's 6 games left in the season.
We're on week 11. It goes all the way to 18.
So 7 games left? I don't know. He might be able to pull it off.
We'll see.
If Flacco can win one of these 2 next games. I'm just asking for one. least give them the chance.
We'll see what happens. But Thomas, we had Drake May beating Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers in Tampa, 28-23. Man, Drake May looks good, bud. He's quarterback one in fantasy. They're winning games. I thought the Bucs had him. We picked the Bucs to win.
We really did. The Bucs, I don't know. The Bucs, I don't know. They don't look as good as they did in the beginning of the season. I still think the Patriots are frauds, though. They have the easiest schedule for the next part of the season, though, so it's going to look rough. But I don't know. I don't think the Patriots are better than the Bills, though. Even though they beat them, I still don't think the Patriots
if they see the Bills in the playoffs, you got money on the Bills.
I got money on the Bills. I'm sorry.
Even if it's in Foxborough, if Bills are going to
Foxborough, they could play at the fucking Buffalo Bills' new stadium. They could play at the old stadium. Josh Allen, with his playoff experience, he's not losing to Josh Allen Jr. I'm sorry. Josh Allen was not losing to Josh Allen Jr. This is not happening. He's going to sun him. It's a different breed when they come to the playoffs. There's quarterbacks, when they get into the playoffs, Luke, they just become a different caliber of quarterback.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And those quarterbacks, there's like 5 of them right now. In this NFL period, it's the experience that gets you. Patrick Mahomes is one of those players you do not want to play in the playoffs because at the end of the day, he has that experience behind him and he's a dog. Josh Allen's one of those players. Lamar Jackson's one of those players.
Jalen Hurts is motherfucker.
I would even put Jalen Hurts up there because he has been winning games in the playoffs. There's quarterbacks, when they get into the playoffs, it's hard to play them because they all of a sudden they play to another level. There's the regular season. There's the regular season football play. There's fucking regular season, and then there's playoff play. It's way different. You know what I mean? It's way up there. I love Drake May. I love what he's going to turn into, and I think he's going to be a franchise quarterback. But ain't no way he's gonna beat the Bills this year. Not in the playoffs. If they have to play one-on-one or
I agree with that.
He's not making a run. He's gonna get in, but are they gonna make a run? I do not think so. I think they'll be first round exits.
Like you said, they're going downhill. So
Buccaneers are going downhill. They need to start winning some games. I need Godwin to come back. I need Bucky to come back. I need them boys to come back.
I need Bucky to come back too, bro.
Bucky needs to come back like now.
Who do you have him? Where do you have him?
I have him in another league, my ESPN league with my Red Lobster league. Yeah. But I do think if Bucky ever needs to come back, that'll give them the run game. You got Rashad White's been playing good. Hopefully Godwin starts playing better. You got, Emeka and Mbuka. Tez Johnson's been playing good. Mike Evans hopefully comes back before the season ends and he rattles off a few good games for them. It's gonna take a lot, but it's a weak division. You got the Panthers, you got the Saints, and you got the Falcons in that division. So at the end of the day, I don't think any of those teams threaten the Buccaneers. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Those 3 teams, it doesn't scare me. It's not like you're in the Lions division or you're not in the the AFC North. You're not. Those teams scare me. But if you're in that division with the Saints, is arguably one of the worst teams in the NFL. The Panthers suck, and then you have the Falcons who aren't playing good. So it's like, who scares you? In that division, I think the Bucs still take it. The Bucs still make the playoffs. It comes down to who's going to be healthy during the playoffs for the Bucs. Can Bucky come back? Can Mike come back? Can Godwin start playing better? And Mbuka's been playing with that hamstring injury. Is he going to, play it off? All those come into effect come playoff time. Baker's a dog, though. I love Baker. I ain't going to lie. I love Baker more and more every week.
I do too, man. Baker's awesome. And he had a lot of adversity, too. From losing his job to basically Deshaun Watson. Then you go to Carolina and you're playing middle linebacker. And then you go to LA and then you go back. And then Tampa Bay gives him a chance and just worked out. The ultimate story. Absolutely. Thomas, staying in that division, the Panthers lose to the Saints 17-7. Bryce Young sucks. Tyler Shaw sucks. Just an ugly game. And like you said on Saturday, this isn't a game you would turn on a normal Sunday, right?
I wouldn't even turn it on if every other channel on my TV was broken. I would go outside and get some fresh air. Luke, I have to ask you this question. I'm going to ask this directly into the mic now. Is Bryce Young still a franchise quarterback?
No, man. Listen, everyone was hyping him up after those couple of games last season, and they blew him up. He doesn't have a deep ball. Ted McMillan, you got a top 10 draft pick, and then you can't really use him correctly. No, man, I think it's over. The experiment's over. That head coach didn't draft him. Frank Wright did. That experiment's over, bud. There's no way. Do you think he's a franchise quarterback? I'm
going to say no. It might be one of those situations where he just needs a new system. Like Geno Smith, Sam Darnold.
Sure,
but right now, on the Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young's looking like a bust. I'm sorry. This is 3rd season, I think. Well, he came with C.J. Stroud, so it's technically his 3rd season. Yeah, it's 3rd season. Because last year was their sophomore season. Everybody said he was in a sophomore slump, but he wasn't. This year, I'm going to say Bryce Young, it's his 3rd year. He hasn't really been progressing that well. If everybody says he's progressing, he's been playing pretty flat. He's going into his 4th year next season. Most people keep the rookie quarterbacks because of their contract. But if you're going to go into a situation where you're going to have to pay him, do you pay Bryce Young or let him walk?
No, fuck that. You gotta let that fucker walk.
Listen, I'm letting that motherfucker hit the high road, bro. I would rather bring in a backup quarterback. I'd rather bring in Mac Jones. I'd rather bring in Anthony Richardson, even though, I mean, if you're going to pan out for...
Hell no. Hell no.
Listen, if you're looking for a pure athlete and you're trying to give it some different
Hell
aspect...
no.
Listen, Cam Newton worked out on the Panthers. Anthony Richardson's like a Cam Newton build.
Chill.
But I don't think Bryce is that guy. He's too small. He's like 5'10",
Yeah, maybe
100
he'll be better off
200
than
pounds.
Bryce. Maybe that's what Anthony Richardson needs is a change of
Anthony
scenery.
Richardson's not going to be on the Colts next year, I don't think.
We'll go into the next game.
Not
That's
if they roll
enough.
with Daniel Jones.
That's enough Saints and Carolina talk. I think Bryce Young's done, Thomas. And I think Mac Jones, why not bring him in? Because he can sling
Mac
it
Jones
way
is
better than
baller.
Bryce Young can.
Yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks I'm taking over Bryce Young. Bryce Young has not been that good this year. And he's been hurt all year. It's like, why would you... If you're going to give him a 4th year, I'd be surprised. I really would.
Oh.
Do the Panthers have their first round? Do they have their first round pick this year? There's no good... Like, I keep saying that, but there's no good quarterbacks this year, bro.
Well,
Unless you're holding
Mac
out for like Archie Manning next year, but
Mac Jones will be available because Brock Purdy is the guy there. Give me some other names. Anthony Richardson would be a name.
Anthony Richardson would be a guy. I mean, Spencer Rattler's probably not going to be on that Saints next year.
And I wouldn't go from Bryce Young to Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, it's a lateral move. Look at the draft. The NFL draft, the 2026 draft. Quarterback prospects, quarterbacks. Because right now, let's see, who's jumping into these quarterbacks? You got T.Y. Simpson from Alabama. Who are these people? Dante Moore. Lenore Sellers. No, Lenore Sellers from Carolina. He's, I think, a more refined Anthony Richardson. I think he could be a stud in this league. And also Mendoza. I think Fernando Mendoza, he could also be good in this league.
Oh, Lord.
Archie Manning already said he's not going to play this year. You could try doing the Clemson quarterback and see if he pans out. Something different. Drew Alt from Penn State might be a good play. But right now, as is, Bryce Young has to go out the door next year. There's a lot more talent
100%.
that I would rather have at my quarterback. I just don't think he has that factor. I'm sorry, you guys gave him some time. Maybe he goes and, signs on to another team and he competes for on another team, but not this team. His team's over.
No.
He lost his...
They need to give it up, bro. It's done.
If I'm them, I would sign another quarterback.
The biggest shocker of the weekend, though, Thomas. Miami Dolphins beat the Bills 30-13. Obviously, we got this one wrong. Devon A-Chain, let's give him his flowers, Thomas. He rushed for 200 yards. You just traded for the guy. Since you just traded for him, can you just say some words about Devon A-Chain's game against the Bills?
Everybody's already said in the beginning of the season, I think me and you ranked Devon A-Chain top 5 running backs if healthy this year. Because he can catch out of the backfield and he can run the ball pretty well. We already had the top 5s locked in. It was Saquon, JT. You had Saquon, JT, Bijan. Devon A-Chain was one of them. I think we put Derrick Henry out of respect. Out of respect, because you can't leave him out of your top 5. But Christian McCaffrey. So Christian McCaffrey, JT, Bijan, Saquon, Devon A-Chain. I think we did leave Derrick Henry out of the top 5.
I think we did too.
We did leave him out of the top 5 because we put CMC in there. But either way, Devon A-Chain's a stud, bro. I thought there was a lot of offers on the table supposedly for NFL teams to trade for him, and the Dolphins held ground. Supposedly there was trades for Jalen Waddle too, but the Dolphins wanted a first-round pick this year. The Buffalo Bills offered a 2027 first-round pick and a third-round pick, and they didn't want it.
But if I was the Dolphins, fuck, give me that 2027 pick. Because you are a draft expert. You're saying 2027 is going to be a better draft class.
I'm standing on business on that. I think the 2027 NFL draft class is going to be better than this draft class. Because guess who's in that draft class that already makes it better? Jeremiah Smith, bro, from fucking Ohio State. That dude's he's going to be the next best receiver in the NFL. I can tell you right now, he's the next Jamar Chases, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Johnsons, if you're going back that far, he is the next real deal guy. Whoever has the first round pick in the NFL draft next year, if you have to draft a quarterback or him, I'm drafting him. Because that's a staple piece on your offense. That makes a statement. He's that good. So you have to draft him. And yeah, I really think next year's draft class is going to be better overall, but I even sold a lot of my draft picks off this year because I'm not impressed by this year. I'm just like, who's a player that I really want?
Well, the
I'd
Bills
rather wait
should have
till
made
next
the
year.
move. The Bills should have traded that first for Waddle and the
I
2026
would've.
first. Just say fuck it, because Waddle went crazy on him. It was the ultimate move by Waddle. He's like, yo, fuck you guys. You didn't trade for me. Devon A-Chain ran for 200 yards, and Josh Allen needs an alpha receiver on that outside because
If I was the Buffalo Bills, I would have gave away my first round pick. What's the difference? It's a late first anyway. You're making the playoffs. You know you're making the play. That's at the very least, making the playoffs. That's like a top 6. That's an end of the back draft 16 picks. And you know they're going to make a run in the playoffs. So you know that's a top at the end of the draft, like 25th pick pretty much at the least. So why keep it? Why keep that draft pick? You should have traded that shit away and got yourself a Jalen Waddle. Especially since he just got a contract too. So you would have had Jalen Waddle signed in, locked in for 3 to 4 more years. So it's like, why not trade him? You would have had an alpha 1 receiver. It would have been giving away like your pretty much your 3rd round pick, because that would have been your 1st round draft pick. You would have hit on that, and you would have had an alpha. It goes to show Josh Allen's struggling because they do not have an alpha wide receiver in Buffalo. And you already said it, Luke. If there's no alpha, this Khalil Shakur is not an alpha. Coleman's not an alpha. The only player that's playing really good on that Buffalo offense is Kincaid, surprisingly.
Yeah, you just need a motherfucker when shit's against the wall and it's 3rd and 8, and you need to trust. I mean, Kincaid can be that guy, but he can't stay healthy. He's already missing games. He tweaked his hamstring. But you need a guy like Diggs was for Josh Allen, where hey, it's 3rd and 8. I trust you. Win your matchup. I'm throwing in your direction. We're gonna get it done. But again, wide receiver 1 wouldn't make. I mean, 30-13, dude. That's embarrassing. We'll see how Buffalo responds. Another smackdown again. The Seattle Seahawks, after smacking the Commanders on Monday Night Football, go to Seattle, their home, to face the Cardinals and smack them 44-22. There's not much to say. Seattle has a great defense. 2 touchdowns by that linebacker. I forgot what his name was, but he had 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold he had a couple turnovers or whatever. JSN had like 100 yards in the first quarter, and Trey McBride's a beast, and Marvin Harrison sold our fucking parlay. Because if you guys watched the last show, we cooked you guys up that parlay, and Marvin Harrison with 12 targets but only 3 catches for 30 yards. What an absolute joke that guy is. A joke. Listen, Thomas, I'm cool with I'm cool with a player missing by like 2 yards. It's frustrating, but when you have 12 targets and you only catch 3 for 30, bro, that's wild.
I mean, we did call it. We did say Brissett was going to throw that ball. McBride and Harrison were supposed to be the target, and they were, but Harrison can't catch for save his life.
Instead, McBride took all his yards for him.
Do not put Marvin Harrison Sr. and Jr. in the same sentence ever again. I don't think he's at the level of his father. His father was just a Hall of Fame GOAT, and he's carrying on the father's name right now. But right now, until he can show something, I don't think Marvin Harrison's a superstar.
Were you keeping track of that bet Sunday?
I 100% was. I was looking at Kyron Williams needed like 5 more yards, and I was like, come on, bro. They're not running with Kyron. They keep putting in Blake Corum. I was pissing me off. Kyron barely got on the field. They kept putting Blake in. I was thinking Kyron had an injury. I had to look it up because I thought he was hurt, but he wasn't. He just wasn't playing that much for some reason. And then you have Marvin Harrison, who keeps dropping balls and can't catch and overthrown. It's like, I'll just catch one ball, bro. Catch one 30-yard pass and give me my $300. And he sold. He sold. It is what it is. We got to hit one.
And then they benched him at the end. All the starters sat out. The fucking backup quarterback came in. I'm just like, bro.
I mean,
keep Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison ain't doing shit where he deserves to be like on the bench during a blowout. He doesn't earn that. He doesn't deserve to be on the sideline. He needs to be on the fucking field playing with the backups, proving something, especially if you didn't get 9 of your 12 targets. You were 3 for 12. 3 for fucking 12.
I'm writing a letter to the NFL. I think Marvin Harrison's part of that betting scandal going on. He probably dropped them balls on purpose.
Dude, those 4 o'clock games were a tough watch. There's 2 more smackdowns. We're going to talk about the Rams in San Francisco. Rams win in San Francisco, 42-26. Devontae Adams, every time I looked up on the screen on Red Zone, Devontae Adams was making a catch. After was slinging it, Puka had a touchdown. And the Niners, without Brock Purdy, and all those injuries on the defensive side of the ball, is catching up to him. Thomas, is there anything that you want to grasp from this game? Only thing I can say, Ricky Pearsall's expected to be back at practice, and Brock Purdy's ramping up. But I feel like Kyle Shanahan be lying about these injuries, bro.
I'm gonna lie. Did you see Devontae Adams' injury?
No, what happened?
He went to go like shake the defender. He was like, ooh. He went and grabbed his back instantly. He started like walking. He tweaked his back. I felt that. Like, I'm getting to that point where I'm a little older now, and this wrong movement like hurts my back for days. And I think that was what it was. He was having back spasms. I don't think they put him back in the game for the rest of that quarter. I think it was the fourth quarter.
How
Where he got,
long is this an injury you expect him to be out next week?
I don't know if he's having back spasms like that. I mean, I'm sure in the NFL they're going to give him cortisone injections and steroid injections, and he'll feel better by the week. But
You've had back
I don't
problems.
know.
You don't
Back
understand the
problems are
pain.
that shit. I ain't gonna lie. When them spasms are happening, you could barely move or bend. So unless they're gonna give him some steroids and rest him for the week, I don't know. We'll see. The NFL, they got money. I don't got money. I don't got NFL money, Luke. They got steroid injections and pain medications. They'll make him feel better by next week. And who are they playing next week? Does he even really need to play?
I would know
They
who
might.
they're
They
playing.
might get them. They might get to rest him for a week. I think if they, I don't know. That injury looked bad. It looked funny though, because the way he said,
When did it happen?
It was like third or fourth. I think it was the end of third quarter or in the fourth quarter.
And then it
I
was
think it was
already a
third or fourth
blowout
quarter.
at this point?
At this point, they were already up by like 2 or 3 touchdowns. It was like, why keep him in the game?
Yeah.
I think they pulled him for the rest of the game. But man, he was definitely having that back injury.
Dude, those Rams look good though, Thomas. In the NFC, I'm an Eagles fan, guys. You see the flag behind me, you see the little light, but watch out for those Rams. Remember last year, those Los Angeles Rams came to Philadelphia in the snow and almost had a game-winning drive on us. And if it wasn't for Jalen Carter getting to Matthew Stafford, I don't know if, again, Los Angeles Rams going to snowy Philly, almost beating us. I mean, the Rams are, and then they added Devontae Adams, and then their rookie defensive end, Jared Verse, another year of experience, Fisk, another year of experience. Watch out for those Rams, bro.
Matthew Stafford's a stud, bro. I love
Yes,
Matthew
he
Stafford.
is, bro. He can sling that motherfucker.
I always love that guy. Every time you see Matthew Stafford, he has heart, bro. Like I remember watching a Lions game where he broke his shoulder and he was like, I'm not getting out of the game. He went in there because I guess it was his non-throwing shoulder anyway. So he still went in the game, hiked it, threw the game-winning touchdown pass like Calvin Johnson, I think it was at that time. And he won them the game with a broken shoulder. That dude has so much heart, bro. And you can't. I just love Matthew Stafford. I've always loved his game. He's a Hall of Famer as soon as he steps off that field. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. Honestly, he's turned a lot of these players. He's a lot of Hall of Fame receivers that he's thrown to, like Calvin Johnson and what do you call it? He thrown Calvin Johnson,
Cooper Kupp's legendary season.
Cooper Kupp, he had him, Triple Crown season. No one really knew who Cooper Kupp was like that until Matthew Stafford came and had to show him what he really was. That white boy connection. Yeah, man, I think the Rams are a sneaky. And if we had to rank the NFC right now, who would you put top of the NFC?
Eagles.
Eagles, lover, bro. The Eagles did not play good yesterday, but they did beat the Packers.
But we'll talk about the Eagles in a couple games from now. But the Eagles are number one, and we beat the Packers, we beat the Chiefs, we beat the Rams. We'll talk about them again. Sure. I know it didn't look ugly, but we'll talk about it in the next couple games. But yeah, the Eagles and the Rams. I think the Buccaneers are falling.
Lions have to be up there.
Lions are up there, of course. Yeah, Lions go to Washington and beat them 44-22. Washington looks like a train wreck. All those dude, people are getting ejected on the defensive side of that football. They're giving up. They're losing their mind. In Washington.
They knew they were.
Detroit's up there, of course, in the NFC. And Dan Campbell took over play calling. And when he took over play calling, Jamison Williams 8. Gibbs 8, Amon-Ra St. Brown 8, the pass game, dude, Laporta 8, Goff was slinging it. I'm not even sure what type of game Monty had, but you can see a difference with that Lions offense with Dan Campbell calling the plays. I'm not sure what happened inside that building, but Dan Campbell's like, hey, fuck it, I'm calling the plays now. And it looked good. Dude, Jamison Williams, dude, he just got paid. He's a first-round pick, and he was so inconsistent. He deserves the ball, and Dan Campbell was like, give me that fucking playbook. I'm calling plays. This is my show now.
Dan Campbell made a huge difference, bro. I ain't gonna lie, there's not too much more competition in the NFC than there is in the AFC.
No, there really isn't, though. Like you said, Lions, the Eagles, the Rams, Bucks.
Like the AFC, like you gotta think there is like the Chiefs, the Bills, the Colts, the Chargers, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Ravens, technically the Steelers. Are the Bengals gonna make a comeback? Who knows? And it's like the Jaguars. That AFC is looking better than the NFC this year. I'm not gonna lie. I think an AFC team is gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I think there's gonna be an
next
AFC
game
team to win the Super Bowl.
Before my computer dies. The Steelers lose to the Chargers 10-25. Dan Thomas, you're looking more right. Every time the Steelers lose, Aaron Rodgers looks more washed. Chargers find a way to win without both their starting tackles. Very impressive win. Kimani Vidal, 1 touchdown, 90 yards. Glad McConkey had a game, but I didn't watch the whole thing. So what did I miss in that second half?
You didn't miss anything. The Steelers.
The score was 5-3 at one point, correct?
Yeah, it was a baseball game at one point, but the overall the Chargers stepped up and the Chargers did their thing and they won. The Chargers are going to be a problem. Omar and Hampton's coming back soon. They still got really good receivers. They got a new tackle. I traded for one. Their defense played really good yesterday. So let's see what happens to the Chargers. Who knows? That division's really good. Between the Broncos, Chiefs, and Chargers, those teams are really scary to play. I wouldn't even know who to call it right now. Like, I want to say the Chiefs are going to run away with it. Right now, the Broncos got like a 2 or 3 game lead on them.
Ooh, Lord.
The Broncos are playing good. You can't even hate on the Broncos. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen towards the NFL, towards the end of the season? We'll see.
And then Monday Night Football, it was a snooze fest. I'll admit it, but I enjoyed it. It's a good defensive game, 10-7. Devontae Smith hauls in the game-winning touchdown pass. I think he's a new wide receiver one in Philly. I love A.J. Brown. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's some drama going on between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. There's just something not they used to do, like they used to like that. People they don't even talk to each other anymore. And A.J. Brown's kids, Jalen Hurts is their godfather, and like there's some shit going on between the two of them. Not sure what, but Devontae Smith looks like the alpha on that offense. Jordan Love absolutely sucks. I think he's overrated as shit. Josh Jacobs ran for 100 yards. Romeo Dobbs went out with an injury. No Golden. I don't know how. Did you stay up and watch that whole game, Thomas?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
I stayed up and watched that whole snooze fest of your Packers as well. I mean, Packers and Eagles game. I was very disappointed, bro. I should have put the unders on everything. That game sucked. Like, that game was trash.
But I like seeing my team win. Eagles are top of the NFC.
Hey, a win is a win. No, if you're gonna look back on this 7 weeks from now, they still won. Who the hell cares how they won? It might have been an ugly win, but guess what? They won. Whether it's a point, a field goal, 2 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, who the hell cares? It's a W on the. At the end of the day, it's a W in the win column.
Dude, what happened was Jalen Hurts fumbled ball and Nick Sirianni got scared. He's like, I'm gonna play conservative.
I was really hoping. Like, both teams just kept running the ball, and I'm like, what are they doing, bro? Throw the fucking ball. It was very disappointing. It was pissing me off to a point. It was like, why are you guys running when there's like 2 minutes left in the second quarter? You have to drive the field right now.
Dude, I don't know.
Throw the ball.
Dude, and like I was watching some highlights. Dude, A.J. Brown was wide open on like multiple plays. I'm just not sure what's going on.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with that guy, but he's pissing me off. Jalen Hurts needs to throw the damn ball and act like a quarterback. There was a couple weeks back where he threw like 300 yards. They were like, that's what you guys wanted. And then he disappeared after that. He hasn't had like a game since. So I need him to throw the ball more. I think where the Eagles are struggling this year, if people keep saying Saquon's not the same, it's because the Eagles aren't passing the ball, bro. It's like the teams are stacking the box. They're not giving lanes for Saquon to run because you're not throwing the ball. If you throw that ball like you're supposed to be, you got AJ, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert, all respectable options. You throw that ball more, start spreading the field out some more, you can open up some run lanes. You keep stacking the box because you keep running with your damn quarterback or running with Saquon. It's not opening up anything, and then your receivers are cold all game. You open up the game, you get your receivers hot from the start, it's going to be a hard team to stop. But if you're run the ball, not throwing the ball, your quarterback's cold. Now if your team goes down, you're trying to get out of a slump with a cold quarterback and a cold receivers. It's harder. So I think you need to stop running the fucking ball. If you're the Eagles, I know you have a good run offense. I mean, you have Saquon, one of the best running backs. Hurts is one of the best running quarterbacks in the NFL, but you need to start opening up your passing game more. You have one of the best receivers in the NFL in A.J. Brown, and you're not respecting him. Throw him the ball more. Like that pass that he threw him to the end zone was disrespectful. And Devontae Smith is looking like the better, like you said, the alpha one receiver on that team right now. He's balling out. He's a Heisman. You can't disrespect him. But the Eagles are looking not very good. Like you keep saying, I'm not liking the Eagles just for the fact that your offensive coordinator is pissing me off.
He sucks. The offensive coordinator sucks. Sirianni sucks. I agree with you. They suck. But at the end of the day, you got the talent. And then you got Vic Fangio on the defense. I trust that defense, Thomas. I trust that fucking defense.
The defense is up, but it's only going to carry you so far. Your talent's only going to carry you. The fucking play call needs to get better. In Philadelphia, they need to have a sit down and say, yo, we have talent. We are not scoring like we're supposed to be scoring. What is going on? What is going on? We have to make a switch at play calling. Something has to happen now.
Dude, but if the switch at play calling is going Nick Sirianni sucks too. They should listen. The Eagles fucked up when they hired within. They fucked up when they hired Nick Sirianni's boyfriend, Kevin Buttulo, and the guy never called plays in the NFL before. I don't think he's called a game in his fucking high school coaching before. I don't know what the fuck he's done. It's just, I mean, you see it, Thomas, and then dude, it's so fucking.
I was watching that game, bro, and I was like, why are they not? They were man to man, all up, no safeties over the top. You have Devontae Smith and you better launch that shit. That's disrespectful. They literally brought everybody up on one of the plays I was watching. I think it was like the third quarter because they knew they were going to run the ball. It's like, yo, you better audible at the last second and bomb that damn ball. Your quarterback's not even audibling. If you see they're showing blitz and they stepped up and there's no safety help over the top, call an audible, bomb that shit to A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith and get a touchdown. Your quarterback's not even really reading the plays. He's not calling any audibles. It's not looking good. You guys need to start. Your team's good. It's just, what the hell are they doing?
Jalen Hurts has had a sneaky passing year, though. I'm going to give Jalen Hurts some flowers. He hasn't been awful. Only 2 turnovers this year. Not turning over the ball. You got to give him credit.
Because he's not throwing it. He's not throwing it. What do you mean? How's he going to turn the ball over if he's not throwing the damn ball? He needs to start throwing the ball more, Luke. I mean, they're winning games, though. At the end of I think they
Hey, hold up, motherfucker. Jalen Hurts has 16 touchdown passes and 1 interception, motherfucker.
Those are facade passes, my guy.
Where's Daniel Jones? I'm going to look up Daniel Jones. I want to see him touch a pass. Listen, this is it here,
Daniel
guys.
Daniel Jones, I don't know. That boy Jonathan Taylor's stealing every one.
15 touchdowns. 7 interceptions.
All those interceptions came in the last, 2 weeks, though. He had, 1 interception going against the Steelers, and then all of a sudden, he had, 3 interceptions in one game. The Steelers fucked his stats up bad. That game, you take that game away, he's not having a bad season.
Well, let's go over Thursday Night Football, guys. This one's going to be an ugly one.
And Daniel Jones doesn't have fucking A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. He has Alec Pierce and Pittman. So it's and he's still making them look good. And down.
Let's talk. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, let's not. I mean, he has Warren. He has JT. Pittman ain't no slug. Josh Down ain't no slug. Pierce, you saw him. He looks like a hooper.
Alec Pierce is looking like he wants to get paid this year, and I think they're going to pay him as the number 1 wide receiver in that offense. I really think he's the alpha this year. I think he's shown. Michael Pittman's good, but I think Alec Pierce is that deep ball bomb threat. But then what are they going to do with Downs? They haven't been feeding Downs. All right, let's stop talking Colts. We keep going back to the Colts. I'm sorry. Let's go.
You love your Colts.
I love my Colts. I'm passionate about them.
You bleed blue, bro.
I don't know what's going on with Josh Downs. He hasn't been as active.
1 reception for 4 yards.
He's not active. I don't know what's going on. Alec Pierce is running away with that wide receiver 1-2 spot, and then Pierce obviously Pittman's locking down the other side. They paid him. So
let's go into Thursday Night Football, though. It's an ugly one. Jets going to Foxborough to face the Drake May-led Patriots, and the Patriots are favored by 13 points. There's not much to say. The Jets suck. The Patriots are going to win this game pretty easily.
Listen, hold on. Hear me out. The Jets haven't been playing extremely bad lately. Breece Hall's been playing good. I think there's a world where the Jets go into Foxborough and beat the Patriots. I know it's crazy to say. It's crazy to say. I'm calling it here now. Everybody's going to look back on this video and be like, damn. The Jets beat the Browns, which the Browns have a better defense than the Patriots. The Browns have a better defense than the Patriots, and the Jets still, they put up really 14 points. They put up 27 points, but 2 of them are special team plays. But still, they put up points against the Browns. I mean, the Browns have a better defense. If they can keep Drake May contained,
could be a sneaky
who knows?
Win.
I think the Jets, it's a division game. Them division games are always a toss-up.
You never know what happens in the division game.
Everybody plays better in division games, and the Dolphins and the Bills showed that this week. And when the division games come out to play, players play different. They play with a different chip on their shoulder. They play with more pride. So I think the Jets sneakily could win this game. I don't think, especially not 13-point favorites. I don't think they blow the Jets out of the water like that. I think if they do beat them, they'll beat them by a field goal or a touchdown. There's no way they beat them by 2.
Yeah, I'm probably taking the points there for the Jets. But Thomas, I think that's it, man. My computer's at 5%. I gotta get going. It's the lady's birthday tomorrow, so she wants to hang out tonight.
She sing "Happy Birthday to you." Happy birthday to.
But one hell of a week 10. Thomas made some big dynasty trades. He got Goddard. He got Devon A-Chain. He's feeling good.
I'm making trades this week, y'all boys.
Fantasy player also right around the corner. He's making those trades, guys. Don't forget to make the trades. Like, follow, subscribe. Long shot in the lock on TikTok. Thomas, anything you got to say, bud?
Hey, that was a big board trade. That's a $250 league, and I pretty much, for my first second-round pick in Worthy and Shador Sanders, I got Devon A-Chain, Goddard, and Alec Pierce, which I have Daniel Jones, so that's a stack, and he's been balling. Goddard's been balling. Low-key, he's getting averaging a touchdown a game. And then you also have Devon A-Chain. Come on now, boys. I ain't gonna lie. I would have gave away my first, second, and Worthy for A-Chain. Let alone all that. That was a haul. That was a good trade. That saved that season. I'm not gonna lie. But follow us on the Long Shot and the Lock. We are gonna be here every week, twice a week during the football season, once a week during the off season at the very least. Might show 2 weeks, 2 times a week. We'll see how that goes. because sports are still in session. You got UFC, you got the NBA, you got hockey still.
Oh, the
We do
UFC
love the
this
NBA.
weekend, bro. Hey,
We do
listen,
love UFC. We
I don't
love the
give a
NBA,
shit,
so.
Thomas. Saturday, I ain't missing those main card fights, motherfucker. We got. Oh, dude, no
Listen,
way.
you gotta be awake, bro. You fucking got like a bet.
Islam. I'm watching Islam.
I will.
Hell no, that's gonna be a stacked ass card. I gotta pull this bitch up.
Listen, I get out of work at like 7, 8 o'clock. I'll shower,
Dude, you gotta
eat.
call
It'd be
out.
like 9. I already called out the other week, but we can film late, bro. I mean, what time those games end? Like 12 fights end, like 12ish. If those fights end late
versus Islam,
you do be hitting on those shits too, though.
Sean Brady, Philly going up against Michael Morales. Michael Morales is a beast. So Leon Edwards is trying to regain his get his name back up there, but I think he's washed. Carlos Prates is gonna win that fight. Oh, dude, god damn, there's
a lot of good fights. So we'll be filming it late
I
at
might
night.
go up there if you call out.
I mean, you can still come up. I will get out around like 7, 8 o'clock. It's around the time the fights happen.
All right, bud. Maybe.
He said, yeah. I mean, I still get out late, bro. This is what it is. We can shoot it.
All right, fool.
But I don't work the next day anyway. I can stay up.
Yeah, but dude, I'm not even gonna lie to you though. I feel like, dude, on Friday, like I'll like get home after working Monday through Friday, and kind of like, oh, I'm fucking done. I'm passed out, bro.
See,
I can't even stay up.
I'm different. My days when I'm off, when it's my Friday. See, when it's like a Thursday or Friday, when it's my last day of the week, and I know I work Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Where I work on Saturdays when I get off of work, I'm energized. I know I don't have to work the next day. I don't have to sleep and wake up for work in the next morning. I can stay up late. I know my body is trained like that. It's weird that if I know I don't have nothing planned for the next day, I could stay up late. But if I know I got to work my body shuts down at like 9, 10 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I'm old. If I know I work the next day at 6 a.m., I'm shutting down at like 9, 10. I'll come home and go straight to sleep. But if I don't have shit to do the next day, I'm up and awake. So it's how I've always been. This week I'm definitely down to put money on these fights.
Well, yes, for sure.
I gotta hope I win one of these NBA parlays tonight, bro. That way I can keep that money for the
credit with me.
Well, yeah, I'll keep that with you just in case I don't spend that shit. I've been spending money so frequently. Bad, bro.
All right, guys. So listen,
I'm down bad now, but it's all right. Shit happens.
Listen, shit happens. We're young, we're having fun, and we're enjoying it. You know, the ladies go on Amazon and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Hey, why can we spend hundreds of dollars on gambling? We love it so much. But listen, Thomas, I think we gotta get out of here. I'm tired. I got work in the morning. I appreciate everyone for watching. Peace.
Peace.